Now we're going to be doing a demo of the TELUS Smart Home Security application for your phone. You're going to enter your login name given to you by your technician. This is usually your email address. The password you picked out yourself by answering an email with your technician during the setup process. It is usually suggested to click the button for Stay Logged In. It will give you an option for fingerprint security when you log in. If you have had an alarm.com system in the past, it may give you an option to keep some notification settings. We're going to be setting this up as a new device. Push notifications will notify you of actions with your home, such as an alarm has been activated, or low batteries, or somebody's at your doorbell. It is recommended to turn this on. If you do not get this screen, we will turn it on another page coming up. GeoServices allows the application to know whether your phone is located at home or not. You can choose to turn this on or not at your own discretion. Here it's giving us some options for which notifications you want. Unexpected activity will notify you if anything out of the ordinary happens. Example, nobody ever comes home at 3 a.m. and then somebody does come home at 3 a.m. It will send a notification saying something out of the ordinary has happened. An alarm event is if the alarm has been activated. Disarmed by user will notify you anytime the system is disarmed. System not armed will remind you at a certain time every day if you have not armed your alarm. Doorbell call notification will notify you if someone is at your doorbell. And system actions to watch is very important. You do want to leave this one checked. That's low batteries and many other important notifications. We can fine-tune these later. This is the main screen that you will be greeted with every time you open up the app. This highlights section at the top will notify you of the most recent things that have happened. The scene buttons can be set up to perform multiple actions with one button push. For example, the home button can be set up to disarm your security, unlock your front door, change the temperature on your thermostat, turn on a light bulb, or turn on an appliance automated socket. Further down, the security system. This is how you arm and disarm your security system. Arming stay mode will monitor doors and window sensors. Arming away mode will monitor doors, windows, and motion sensors. If your panel has uploaded any images, they will be displayed here. Here are your door locks. If you have them, tap it a couple times and your door will unlock within 10 seconds or less. If you have multiple locks, slide side to side to cycle between them. Next down we have the garage doors. Once again, if you have multiple of them, slide side to side to swipe between them. Further down, we got our doorbell camera here. Tap on the window. It will ask you permission to use your microphone so you can speak to people. It will only ask you this one time. On this page, it would normally your alarm and unlock your front door if you have the door lock. Our demo board doesn't seem to be working for the doorbell camera at this moment. Next down, under the video tab, we'll have any of your indoor or outdoor cameras. Once again, slide side to side to cycle between your various cameras. Further down, we have our thermostat. You can change the temperature by clicking the up and down arrows. Clicking on the side there will bring us into this page where you can turn on and off the schedule, edit your heating and cooling schedules, and adjust the fan. Up here at the top, we got some settings for your thermostat as well. Further down here, there is currently no water detected on the water sensor. Further down, we have weather with a 5-day forecast. Scrolling back up. Now for any of these sections, you can hit the title bar with the arrow to take you to further settings for each of these devices. For the doorbell camera, clicking the bar above it will give you a screen with live video and your saved videos. There's settings for your doorbell camera up here in the top corner. When it comes to the video section, we have live, and this would list multiple cameras on a single screen here. Your saved video clips, and settings for your cameras. Back. Important, under the saved video clips at the time of recording, this filtered button up here, if it is showing a dot, the dot means it may not be showing you everything. Click on the filter, scroll down to the bottom, make sure person, animal, video are normally checked. Other is not checked. Make sure to check that. Click apply, and now the dot is gone from the filter button. It is now showing you everything. The camera tries to detect if it's looking at a person, animal, or vehicle. Sometimes it cannot determine what it's looking at and categorizes it as other and does not show it by default in the app here. Sometimes if you are looking for a video, it may be hidden under other. Every time you come to this screen, that dot will come back. At the moment, it is currently a bug that it is not saving your changes. If you view your saved video on the alarm.com webpage, it will show you all videos by default. There is a video covering the alarm.com webpage. Clicking back, we're back at the main screen on thermostat. If you hit the button bar above it, it takes us to that page we saw before. Back, we're scrolling back up to the top. Up here in the top left corner is our menu button. To get you to the various sections, we're going to scroll down. And here is your user tab. Here's where you can edit, add, and change your passcodes to unlock your front door and disable your security on the panel. Here we have two users. The first user is always the administrator user or master user, as it says right here. On this screen, we can see that the user has access to the panel and access to all the locks. A user does not have to have access to all the locks. Scrolling down, you can see the user's phone number and email. Clicking on the 4-digit code will allow you to change it. For other users that are not the administrator, such as this second user here, it has some other options. You can select a time that this user has access. You select all times for anyone that lives in the home. For anyone that comes to the house on a recurring schedule, such as a dog walker, babysitter, or house cleaner, you can restrict the schedule to only certain days and only certain times. If it's someone like a contractor that will be working in your house for a few days or a few weeks, you can go to temporary access and select a date and time it starts and a date and time it ends. Click Save. You can also add users using the Add button in the lower corner. You must type a first name and a last name. And then you can, let's walk through that. Type in any first and last name, create. On this panel page, you do want them to have access to the security panel, and switch on the switches for all your locks that you want them to have access to. Pick a 4-digit code. Back here at the menu, we're going to scroll down and find notifications. For every person who installs the app on their phone and wants notifications, come to this page and make sure the switch in the top right corner is turned on as it is here. Then go through the list and turn on the notifications for which they want. System actions to watch is a good one to have on. A long list of important messages, such as the panel is not communicating with the outside world, property loses power, or the panel has been unplugged. If you have a thermostat, you will want to turn on this one. A sensor triggered your thermostat to shut off. If your smoke detector or carbon monoxide detector get triggered, they will shut off your thermostat to avoid pumping smoke or carbon monoxide throughout the house. This notification will let you know why your house is getting cold. It's also a good idea to turn on this one if you have a garage door opener or a door lock. If your door was partially open and the door lock wasn't able to lock into the hole, you'll get a message that it failed. Here's a few related to the camera that you should have turned on. And it's also a good idea to turn on this one if you have a lock keypad. If somebody puts in the wrong code too many times, it will disable the buttons for a set amount of time. Down here at Add Recipients, click the emails and the phones that you want to get notified. To add an email to this list, if it's not shown here, you can click Add Contact at the top, or you can add it to the user code when you add a new user code. If the phone you are looking for is not in this list, you must open up the app on their phone and turn on the push notification switch before their phone will show up as a recipient. After you've made your changes, click Close, and then down and Save. Doorbell call notification is another one that you should have on. If it's not here in this list, click the plus button in the top corner to add a new notification. Under adding new notification, there is lots of pre-built notifications that you could set up. But doorbell call notification is down here at the bottom of this first page. If you have a garage door opener, it's a good idea to turn on one of these garage door notifications. This first one will notify you every time the garage is opened or closed. This second one will notify you if it's been left open for X number of minutes. More information on these notifications will be gone through in great detail in the alarm.com user access portal video that will be sent along with this video. Also, in this menu, down here near the bottom, we'll see monitoring settings. This will allow you to change your emergency contacts and verbal passcodes in the event of an emergency. That concludes our app walkthrough. Please take the time to get to know your app, and please watch the other videos, especially the one on the alarm.com webpage. It gives you far more control over your system than this app does, and some things are easier to set up using the webpage. Thank you.